To all my black entrepreneurs, we gotta do better, y'all. So tune in to the Entrepreneubians podcast, where we help build better black businesses.
Hey. Welcome to a brand new week of the Entrepreneubians podcast. Ooh.
You look hype and
happy. I am, because I'm happy because who's here because she does something that I love. So I'm your girl, Tiffany Nicole, the CEO.
You sure that's who you are?
I think I am.
Okay, well, who am I? You know who I am?
No, you can go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead and do your thing.
Not too loud though, right?
Not too loud.
What up?
Oh, come on. You can do better than that.
I ain't exclude the ladies this time.
Yeah.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Last Trace. Welcome to the Entrepreneubians podcast.
Yes, I'm excited because today we have another CEO. That's why I'm hyped, because another CEO. Another CEO, Miss Chantell in the building.
Chantell Williams. What's up, Shan? Shan has been a friend of ours for a long time. We've worked together on other projects, and she's a dope entrepreneur. So
yes.
Yeah, tell us all about everything you got going on, Shan.
So I'm here today to, I guess, present my book. Can I hold it up?
You sure can.
Absolutely.
Be proud.
You can sell it on here,
right,
not just hold it up.
Exactly.
Yes, $11.99. The day my dad became a superhero. I guess it means a whole lot to me, because throughout this process, I'm skipping a lot of stuff, but throughout this process, I got to put a lot of me in the book. Mm-hmm. So it means a lot. It's a little girl who resembles me, tomboyish, like me. The brother in the book resembles, the life of my brother, the mom does. And I just got to put a lot of personal touches. I even got to put individually authentic me, which is my brand. I got to put that in there, so you'll see it a lot.
T-shirt brand or clothing? What is it?
It's a clothing brand, yes.
Is that what you're wearing right now?
Yes, I am.
You got to sew everything, girl.
Yes.
They got to see everything.
What's it called? Hold on, let me write this down.
Yes.
Like I don't already know, but I'm going to write it down.
Authentic me. And the acronym for it is I am. So individually authentic me. And
that's decent. How did you come up with that?
It was a couple years ago. I would say it's I explain it to be a process, I guess, of knowing myself. So at first it was, I knew that I was set apart. So that was the individuality, or the individual part of me. And then it was just, cut from a different cloth. I'm set apart from everybody else. I don't fit in every group of people that everybody else might fit in. I'm a little weird.
You're a good weird. You're a good weird.
Thank you. So, and that was me growing up. So just being different. And I had to, I guess, come to grips with just being different from everybody else and not fitting in. And the authentic is, it's only one me. And then when you get to the me, it's like, that was when I learned, not really a couple years ago, but I would say when I was probably around like 25, to just accept me for me, the individuality, the uniqueness in me, to just accept me for me. So that's pretty much where it came from. That's individually authentic me.
It's a nice acronym. I like that.
Thank you. Path to accepting myself.
So like the process of that, because being a kid and not fitting in is hard.
Yes.
So you said at 25 is when you finally realized, like, okay, this is what it's going to be. This is who I am. So talk about that process, like how you were able to basically accept yourself, really, about who you are.
I guess just going through life, it was just a hard, I guess, coming to reality. Like, this is me. And it was just something I had to accept. So it wasn't anything it was hard, because going through school, you try to fit in with different groups and fit in with different people and try to be the cool kid and try to be, which I was, but like just
I wasn't.
Like the people that I wanted to fit in with, I didn't. And it was a hard thing in high school, and it was a hard thing in middle school. Elementary, I really didn't know, but middle school and high school were my most hardest years. And just after that, me growing up and coming to the age of like 25 to 27, it was just something I had to do. So throughout, my younger years, it was hard, but my older years, me getting to 25, it was just like a realization, you're you. It ain't changing. You walk around like that with the funny boots on. You get listen, I used to have like shaved side of my head, and these two parts were shaved. I don't know if y'all even met me like that.
I don't think I've seen you with a shaved head.
Not both sides. Maybe one side.
I think one side. I think I've seen one side. Yeah.
I had one side. I had both sides. I had a mohawk in the middle, and it was just like this, African American girl walking around just looking weird. Get the big boots, sometimes space boots. Like, it was just
a little gothic.
I was, and I still am. Like, in high school, and of course I don't
kind of see it with the horseshoe nose ring.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I like, the tattoos, the piercings. So, not saying that you don't see people like this, you do. But yeah, I had to switch some things.
Not so many black people, but yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I had to switch some things in when I started working in like the corporate world, because they didn't want to see green hair and tattoos on this. I remember one time wanting a tattoo on my face, and it's like, Mom, she was like, you got to slow down. You have to
That's one thing you'd be like, think about it.
Moms always say that.
Think about it.
Moms always want to slow us down and pump our brakes. No, Mom, move over and get out the way.
Please. Because it made me who I was. But that's just it. It was a hard come to grips with, this is you. You got to tone it down a little bit to, to be in a working world.
Yeah, at some point you got to mesh in with to be able to be a productive citizen, unfortunately.
Right.
Like, I mean, there are places you can work that accept that kind of thing, and they're like, oh, we don't care. But
yes,
people judge you, and it's that's what it comes down to. People are going to judge you.
They definitely
no matter
do.
what.
Y'all remember my long nails?
Can you tell us?
I remember that. I do remember your long nails.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I used to be like, listen, this is it. I went, they was like this long. I was like, oh, you got to cut these. I can't function. This one right here, her nails were all right. I'm like, how did she even type? Man, listen.
I was pecking.
Yeah, exactly.
So let me ask you a question. When it came to publishing your first book, this is your first published book?
Yes, it is. Okay.
Tell me some of the struggles you had. Tell me some of the basically the struggles you had with publishing your own book, because I know it's not easy. Tiff published 5 books, and it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. It was a whole job. It was a whole career for both of us, and I wasn't writing books. I was proofreading, helping her edit, coming up with ideas, figuring out planning book signings and stuff like that. So tell us about your journey and how you put this book together.
So,
like, where do you start?
Yes. It happened a long time ago. I would say like 3 years in like the making. And as I was telling Tiff, I don't even know how you got to like 5 books, but that's
I told
amazing.
You, after the first one, it kind of
gets
cruise
easier.
Control. Yeah, because you learn so much with the first one. It's like you're not going to make the mistakes again.
I'm hoping to do a picture book. Just
pictures. No writing, just pictures.
That's it. Pictures
Those
next
sell
time.
out. Those sell really good. One. Yeah.
Yes. But like so what happened, and I guess the hardest thing was the illustration. That was the hardest thing. In the beginning, it was me, because I had delayed a whole lot of things because of, it was my baby. And it was, my father had passed away. So it was a lot of things in my life that I wanted to put in this book, because I wanted to show my son this. I wanted to, like, if you look through the book and like me, and like, the personal things like I've been through, you'll see like things that like, oh my gosh, that's your dad in the back. Like, it's like his portrait in the back of, like a page or whatever. You'll be able to point out some things. Okay. So I don't want to cry. So
you can cry on our show.
So yeah.
We got tissue.
Thank you. But it was that. It was the hardest thing was finding an illustrator to let me be in your ear and be like, hey, I want to do this. I want to do that. No, but I want her to look like a tomboy. I want her to wear overalls. Then put something about Philly in there. Let's make it green because that's where I'm from. So, and let's do this. Like, I feel like nobody would let me get that involved.
And
like,
I find
in that part.
Weird, because I feel like you're the author.
Yes.
And I've never done an illustrated book, and I've always wanted to do a children's book, but I would have an issue with that too. Like, this is your creation. It's like, just draw what I tell you to draw.
That's it.
That's it. Like, I don't understand why it's so much going on.
Yes, that's him. Yes, yeah.
That's decent.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't get that.
This is a really nice book. Looks like an easy read for kids.
It is.
And the illustrations are good.
Thank you.
So it may have been a headache, but it was worth the headache.
It was. I'm glad it's over, like over in a good way. But I'm glad it's over. And I guess the after the illustration and all that, the second hump trying to get over was me putting it out, because it was like my baby. So it was me putting it out and being scared of criticism. And I feel like a lot of people look at the title and then think they know what it's about, but it's just like and then look at my life too, because I'm a daddy's girl, but it's not, it's about that, but it's not. I guess you got to look past the title. Yeah,
it's not what you think by reading the title.
Yes, it's not. Okay, it's not.
This looks like I can read this in about 5 minutes. Maybe 10. I'm a slow reader, but yeah.
That's essence of a children's book. Yep. Keep their attention with the bright colors and all that stuff. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. It looks good. It does look good.
Thank you.
That illustrator thing, that kind of bothers me.
Why?
Because she was saying like she was telling them what she wanted them to do, and they were kind of like fighting her.
Right.
But it's my book.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I never knew it worked like that. I thought it would be like, okay, what do you want me to draw? Want me to change this? Okay, no problem.
Maybe some constructive criticism.
Yeah.
But no, don't do that. You can't do that. You can't do this.
Yeah,
this is
weird.
my book. I should be telling y'all what y'all can and can't do.
It was almost like, give them your book and they see what they want to see for the different pages.
Weird.
That's how it was. And I'm like, because I wanted to be hands-on. I don't know where I got it from, but I actually wanted to, I guess old time, like see it being printed. And I wanted to like see if I could do that. I don't know if it's places like that, but go to where they print the book, see it being printed. I wanted to be part of the whole process. Yeah. But I'm just glad I got to be a part and hands-on with the illustration. Like, because that was the most important to me. Like, you had to have certain aspects in there that was about me. Like, so I'm glad that I got to do that.
And the final product is phenomenal.
Thank you.
It is.
So, cool. We're gonna get into the next segment. I'm sorry. Yeah, Tiff, what we got next?
Coming up next, we're gonna talk about with this illustrator thing. It's perfect. It's a perfect segue.
Yes.
We're going to talk about people doing bad business, what we call ninja business.
Yes.
And what you learn from it, if you've ever done ninja business with somebody, and what you learn from doing that with somebody else. So we're going to get out of here, and we're going to see you guys in the next segment.